Hello, Olympia. Today we're talking about the January 28th, 2025 Olympia City Council meeting, and it was a kind of emotional meeting.
Yeah, it was.
It was a small agenda, but really significant.
Yeah, a
Yeah,
lot of impact.
a lot of impact. I think we made some stuff happening in the city today.
Hmm
All right.
This is Council in 10. All right, so all council members were present and there were no announcements, and the agenda was approved. And we moved right into special recognition, which was a proclamation to recognize Immigrant and Refugee Advocacy Day.
Yeah.
So council members read that proclamation recognizing January 30th as Immigrant and Refugee Advocacy Day, which is a day at the Capitol campus that occurs each year and draws hundreds of people from across Washington state to advocate for policies to support immigrant and refugee families. The event is organized by the Washington Immigrant Solidarity Network, or WASN. And Mayor Pro Tem will be on hand at the event on
Yes.
Thursday to
Give us some
read the
remarks.
proclamation. And then after the reading of the proclamation that occurred, Bob Ziegler of Strengthening Sanctuary came up to speak a little bit. He's been a supporter of this proclamation for years.
Long time advocate
Yeah.
of this
Yeah.
issue. So,
And he
yeah.
noted that the city of Olympia has been supportive of this event through the years and demonstrated and continues to demonstrate the community value of compassion. Adriana Cortez and Vanessa Reyes of WASN shared that the proclamation symbolizes Olympia's ongoing commitment to fostering a welcoming community for all.
Right.
Mayor Payne noted that the city recognizes Advocacy Day each year, but this year it takes a bit of a different tone as issues around immigration are weighing so heavily on communities across the country right
Right.
now.
It's these issues are way more real right now
Yes,
with what's going on at the federal level.
indeed.
So it was significant. It was really a beautiful moment when Ariana delivered her remarks both in English and in Spanish,
Yes, that
so
was
that
lovely.
the community, the broad community, really got the message, and it was a beautiful moment.
It definitely was.
Right. And we moved right into public comment.
Sure
We
did.
had 6 commenters altogether, 5 in person and 1 remote.
Yes.
And all of them were on hand to support the city's efforts around immigration, immigrants and refugees, and also the work that was going to come later in the meeting around LGBTQIA2S plus community. And then we went into consent, super easy. It was adopted. There were no pools, no comments, and hardly anything on consent. So that made it really super easy and fast.
Yes.
And we just zipped right into the other business, which was really significant. And this was the council, what was before them was the approval of a resolution declaring Olympia a sanctuary city for LGBTQIA2S plus people. This has been work that staff has been working on. You've been working on it. Stacy Ray, the assistant city manager who presented to council around, have been working on
Toby
this resolution.
Hillmeyer.
Toby Hillmeyer has been
Yeah.
working on it. And council expressed some urgency to get this done in response to, at that time, the upcoming inauguration of the new president of the United States, and as a way to respond to the community's interest in this. A lot of folks in the community were feeling unsafe and vulnerable and needed to know that Olympia was a safe place for them. So basically, this resolution expands the city's sanctuary commitment to include LGBTQIA2S plus people, and affirms our commitment to ensure all individuals, regardless of sexual orientation or gender identity, feel safe and supported. And just as a way of background, the city has, for 40 years, since 1985, had a commitment to have our community be a safe place for people who are politically persecuted. The council made that commitment in 1985, and they expanded it in 2016 to include residents without question of their immigration status. And then that's 2016. And then in 2022, it was further expanded to be a refuge for women in need of reproductive health care. So this is just another broadening of our arms for those who need to feel someplace, have someplace
Yeah.
that's safe and secure.
Yeah.
So
And I will add that community members in the LGBTQS2S plus community did contribute, and we worked alongside some community members who contributed to the resolution as well.
right, and along with Stacy, Arlo Kajas, I'm going to make this wrong, Kajeka, who is who is site steward for the Liberation Collective and a board member of Capital City Pride, also was on hand to present, and they spoke as a member of the community about this. They thanked the community, the council, for making the community feel safer. It was super emotional and ended in a standing ovation
Yes.
from the community members in the chambers as well as staff and council. And just a little bit about what this resolution does, just briefly. It affirms the rights of individuals to engage in speech and expression supporting LGBTQIA2S plus people. It notes that the city will actively oppose legislation or actions at the state or federal level that threatens the rights, the safety, or the dignity of this community. And it also notes that the City of Olympia will continue to celebrate and uplift the voices and contributions of the LGBTQIA2S plus community. So it was a beautiful moment.
A fun thing to note is that Mayor Payne handed his gavel over to
Yes.
Mayor Wen.
Yes.
So folks might not know that the mayor is actually not supposed to make motions.
Right.
And so he handed over the meeting to Mayor Pro Tem so he could make the motion. He
Right.
moved to approve the resolution.
Right.
So it was a really lovely moment.
It was a beautiful moment and a funny one at the end when she reminded him that he could not call on people because he was not acting as mayor at this point.
It was pretty fun.
Yeah, they have a great relationship. It was really fun.
Yeah, it was a really good thing. So after that, we moved on to reports. Mayor Payne did a little recap of the retreat that council participated in last weekend. Feels like just yesterday. And at the retreat,
Because it was just yesterday.
and they worked on their work plan and budget and assignments for the year. They got a lot of really good work done.
Yeah.
And then he just touched upon some speaking engagements he's been having. He's very popular and folks want them at their events. So he spoke about that a little bit. And then Councilmember Gilman discussed the fact that he is the new chair of Finance Committee.
Yes, because Lisa Parsley was the chair. She,
Yes.
as we noted, she's moved on to the legislature, and
Yeah.
Councilmember Green, Kelly Green, is on
She
finance as well.
She
And
also joined, yeah.
Yeah.
So, and he noted that there will be check-ins with the council along the way on the development of the 2026 budget sooner than we normally do, because there's a lot going on with our budget.
there's a lot going on.
A lot going on. And then Councilmember Cooper noted that he is not running for re-election for his seat when it is up at the end of the year. And he encouraged community members to step up to the plate and consider running for his position.
More the merrier. He's been, this is 14 years.
Yes.
After 14 years,
He's our most tenured council member.
Absolutely. And someone pointed out that he'd been to like 30 retreats.
Yes.
That'll make you tired.
Yeah, no kidding. So yeah, and then our city manager did not have any reports, and we adjourned the meeting at 7:22 p.m.
All right. Boom. And there you go. There you go. So, it's been a couple of kind of important but easier to swallow council meetings. But I think as we move into the year, we're gonna have more of our long hauls to talk to you about. So.
Yeah, indeed.
Indeed. So thank you for joining us. If you're joining us live, remember that you can stay tuned for the full replay of the meeting we just talked about, or you can watch it or any of our program on demand on OliTV3.com. And you can always download the Oli TV app. Like I tell you, it's really, really good.
It is. And if you want to watch a council meeting live and in person, you could come hang out here in council chambers at City Hall most Tuesdays at 6 p.m.
We will save a seat for you, not one of these comfy ones, but it'll be a good one. And with that,
we're adjourned.